What's up guys, John Haas RN here with NRSNG, and today we got another Tuesday test tip. If you guys like these tips, be sure to subscribe because we're going to be hitting these up every single Tuesday. Today's a really simple one. We're going to talk about study setting. This might seem like way too easy of a tip to some of you guys, but it's really important. Before I share our tips though, I want to give you guys a link to something put out by Oregon State University. I want you guys to go check it out. It's a free PDF where you can take this little quiz about what the appropriate study setting is for yourself. Okay, so go check that out. We'll put a link somewhere in here. So there'll be a link in the description for you guys to check that out. It's a free PDF put out by Oregon State. But I want to give you guys 4 tips to make sure you have an appropriate study setting so you can get the most out of the time you put into your studies. The first one is quiet. Make sure that your study area is quiet. Even the slightest noise can distract you. Make sure that you find a place where you can control the noise, where it's quiet, where you're not trying to look up every second to see what's going on, see what people are talking about. The second one is necessities. Do you have all the necessities? Now I'm talking about obviously your books, your paper, your pencils, your laptop, all those things, but also food, water, and a bathroom. Now that might seem a little odd, but the last thing you want to have happen is you get into this study groove and all of a sudden you gotta pee and there's no bathroom nearby. So public libraries, libraries at the school, places like that are gonna have bathrooms. But if you end up going to a park to study or something like that, you might not have access and it could totally derail your study session. So make sure you have a bottle of water, a little bit of snacks to keep some brain food going, and a place to go to the bathroom. The third one is clean. Make sure your environment is clean. A little bit of distraction, a little bit of disorganization on your study desk could get your mind distracted as well. Keeping a clean environment gives nothing for your eyes to get distracted with. Just like we want a quiet study environment, we want a clean study environment. One for our ears, one for our eyes. Make sure we're zeroed in on what we need to be focusing on. The last one is temperature. If at all possible, study in a place where you can control the temperature. I like places that are nice and cool to study in, below 70 degrees. You might like it a little bit warmer. If you can find a place where you can control the temperature a little bit, make sure you do that. On college campuses and places like that, try to bring a sweater with you. If you can't control the temperature, they might keep it way too low, and being too cold would totally derail your study session. So those are just 4 little tips to make sure you can focus on your study time. And this is another Tuesday test tip by NRSNG.